Hey guys, I'm going to be talking about imagination in Minecraft, but I have very little time, so let's go! The first thing I'm going to talk about is building. So right here behind me, or in front of me, is a build that I've been working on, and it's going to be my castle. Now, as you can see, it's got a whole lot of little details around here, and all of that has to be contributed by, guess what? Imagination, yeah. So it really depends on how good you are at using your imagination to figure out how good builds will look. So these little decorations here, there's got a lantern, we got stuff like that. All of that has to be decided by your imagination. And of course, this isn't finished yet, but let's quickly move on to the next aspect, which is redstone. Now, redstone in Minecraft is very much like electricity in the real world, except it works a little differently. It's a little stranger. Now, right here, what you see here is a little pumpkin and melon farm. Now, as you can see, this is a melon stalk. Now, every so often, this will grow, and it will create a melon on one of these three blocks right here. And then it gets observed and destroyed by these two blocks here. And in order to make that, it really requires you to think hard about the fundamental aspects of Minecraft and then create something using that. So all of that I just discussed was in the mode of survival, where you have to gather resources yourself and you can take damage. Moving right on from that, we are now on the Hypixel server, where you can go and play with real world people. These are all real people that are playing right now. So we're going to join a game of this mini game called Bed Wars, and I'll explain to you why this is different. So the game of Bed Wars is a really interesting little mini game, and the reason I chose it to talk about imagination is because it really does contribute a lot to imagination, just because of the fact that you really have to use your imagination when you're doing this. So in this game, the fundamentals is that you have to protect your bed from the other team while you have to destroy their bed. So there's a whole bunch of strategy that goes into this, like strategies on protecting your bed, and look here. These are blocks that I can use to protect my bed. I'm going to get some wood and some of this stone that's pretty hard. So it can survive being blasted on. And so I'm going to cover up this bed like so. In survival, you have to be it's not as fast paced, but in Bed Wars, you nearly always constantly have to be moving. The decision making has to be really fast. You can't pause for a second, because if you do, then you'll get wailed on. So yeah, as I mentioned earlier, you got to have a lot of strategy, and most of that strategy comes from being, observant, and you really got to, have a lot of imagination to come up with the strategies that you can use in order to defeat the other team. Oh, there we go. All right, well. And so we won, and I think that'll about end this little clip here. I'm going to say GG for good game. Alright, so, bye.